Hi, so we're getting ready to transfer the culture to different types of media. And I realized in the first video I didn't actually show the disinfecting everything with the bleach solution, so we'll do that. So I have a 10% bleach solution in my spray bottle, and I'm going to wipe down my surface and my rack and my grease pencil with this to get everything all cleaned up so I have a good area to work with. So there's my grease pencil, I'll put it on the disinfected part. We'll get another one. And we're gonna let those sit for 2 minutes. Okay. So I'm gonna be careful with my culture here. I don't want to turn the lid or anything because we're going to use that here in a minute. This is kind of a flimsy little thing I'm worried I'm going to break it. One more time, we'll just wipe it underneath here and make sure it's all clean before we put everything back. So we're going to leave that for 2 minutes as well. I don't know how to time lapse videos, so we're just going to have to sit there for a minute. While we're waiting for this to be disinfected for 2 minutes, and then I'll wipe it off if I have to. I have my inoculating loops, I've got my broth agar, and I've got my dish as well. They've been out of the fridge for more than 15 minutes, so they should be ready for the transfer of the specimens. So while we're waiting on this, I'm going to take my isopropyl alcohol and my disposal container, and I'll fill that up, part way anyways. So that's all ready for disposal of my loops. It's been 2 minutes yet? Okay, my timer back there is keeping track of what I'm doing. How much time do we have left?
I think 10 more seconds.
Okay, cool. So we're really close. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and light my candle because we're getting ready to start. Alright. So I have here my candle and my lighter. There it goes. Put that down. Are we good? Perfect. Okay. So next I'll get my media. I'm going to label all of them before I transfer everything over, because otherwise I feel like I'll probably forget. So this is the soy agar slant. So we'll label it with our specimen and the date. And I'm going to put it over here, so I remember I need to do that one. This one is the nutrient broth. We'll label that with our specimen and our date as well. And then I have my plate, which has been kept closed and stored upside down. I will label that and the date as well. And then we can probably go ahead and get started. So we're going to take our sterile inoculating loops here. We'll push one kind of towards the top so we don't contaminate anything else. Let me get out of there. So that's prepped. And I'm going to take my specimen here, which has been sitting for about 30 hours. You see some growth at the bottom and at the top. I'm going to put it between my hands to kind of mix it up, tap it a little bit, so we get some of the sediment moving around. So the first one we're going to do is the broth to broth transfer. So we're going to take out our inoculating loop first without contaminating the rest of them. I just kind of slid back down in there. Never realized how spoiled I was with all of the single-use packaged stuff at the hospital. It's a lot easier to keep it sterile that way. So pop that open and try not to touch the sides. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to hold that in my dominant hand here. I'm going to take my broth. And I'm going to twist it open, keep it at an angle. We'll flame the top. Well, except for I was dumb and didn't put the cap where it's supposed to be. Let's try that again. Okay, so we're reflaming the top because I put the cap in the wrong place. Now I'm going to put my inoculating loop in here, swish it around a couple times, get a good specimen on there. I'm not going to put it down. See, I did it again. Flame the top of this one and hope I didn't just contaminate it. And we'll put the cap back on. Then we're going to take our broth, which is this one. Take the cap off the appropriate way this time. Flame the top of the bottle here. And then we're going to take the inoculating loop and we'll put it down inside the jar. Swish it around a few times. That out. We'll remember to flame the top this time before we put the cap on. Cap. So theoretically our broth is inoculated now. I'll put that up there because it's done. Our loop is going to go in our disposal. We'll pull a new one. Try not to touch it on the edges. Again, hold that dominant hand, and we're going to use the agar slant, which we're not going to open yet. We're going to get another dip on our loop here. Double check. This is our soy broth that we originally used. Take out the lid. Flame the vial. Put our new inoculating loop in there. Swish it around. Then we're going to flame the top again. Cap back on. Now we'll go ahead and get our slant, which I think I said it's been out for more than 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll flame the top. And for this one, we'll hold it still at a slant, and we want to do the inoculating loop. We'll put it in the back and back and forth in that fishtail motion several times, so it's on the top of the agar without scratching the top. We want to leave it as intact as possible. So we'll flame the top of this one again. Put the cap back on. Put that over here because it's done. Get rid of this loop. And then we're going to get our last one for our dish here, which I'm going to flip over. And I can't see it, this bad boy. I'm going to leave the lid on. Doesn't come off all the way. We'll get our third inoculating loop out. If I can get it out anyways. Okay. Try not to touch the sides with this. Out it goes. Keep that in the dominant hand. take our original guy here in the soy broth. Take the cap off. Lay in the top. Keep it at a slant. Our inoculating loop in there. Give it a mix. Lay in the top again. Put the cap back on. And we'll loosen all those caps back up before we're done. But right now they're finger tightness. I'm gonna turn my little thing here so you can see my dish. We're not gonna lift the top up all the way. See this? Okay, perfect. We're gonna lift it up part way like a clamshell. Spread that specimen across the top. Just like we did the other one, we don't want to scratch the agar. We'll close that up. We'll put the inoculating loop in there. So what I'm going to do while this incubates is I'm going to flip it over. You can see we have our date and stuff on that. And then we're going to loosen these. We'll tighten them to finger tight and loosen them a quarter of a turn. This one is finger tight. We'll loosen it a quarter turn. This one is finger tight, and we will loosen it to a quarter turn. Loosen it a quarter turn. Alright, so everything has been transferred over. I'm gonna blow out my candle. My sterile loops are still sterile. The ones that are in the disposal will stay there for a half an hour. And then I'll put them down the sink with running water for 30 seconds. I'll put the alcohol down the sink with running water for 30 seconds, and I'll dispose of the loops. These guys are going to sit here for 48 hours and then 72 hours, and I'll take pictures of them each time. And yeah, I think that's probably it.